Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, we're going to talk about building your business credit. That's right, it's not all convoluted like it used to be, so there are a few shortcuts, and we're going to talk about it today. And welcome to Foci Optics. Check. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page. And I want to thank you for being here. And once again, please share the videos so we can help thousands, if not millions of other people, because everybody needs a little credit help. And there are still millions of people that do not realize that they can get help. Even if they have bad credit, there's ways to go around it now due to fintech. In case you missed the last video where you can increase your credit score using fintechs, we have another fintech to talk about today. This one is the One Finance. It's a little bit different, but it's along the same lines. We'll get into it shortly, but once again, I always have to point out the join button over here on the right hand side. This is for members of the channel. We have a special Wednesday night only chat for members, the live stream on Wednesday night, and then under the community tab, members receive special messages directly from me, and they receive 1 or 2 videos per month directly from me as well. And something else I want to point out, because I never do, we do have a store underneath. There's a merch shelf and there's a store. The prices have not went up on the blues, but they're about to go up. So as of tomorrow, they will all be at $29. All right? All t-shirts will be at $29 tomorrow if you order from YouTube. Of course, you can always go to the StopStrugglingNow.com channel and order as well, or the .com website and order as well. Okay, without further ado, we're going to talk about the buckets. A lot of you already know how credit bureaus calculate your credit scores. So what I'm going to do is a little bit different. We're going to talk about the buckets, but I'm going to talk about something else, because I'm going to have a link down below in the description for One Finance for you. And this is going to be what we're going to talk about shortly, is One Finance, where you can actually run your household similar to like you would do a business. And that is exactly what you should be doing, because now you're going to run it with, I have my income coming in, then you're going to have your bucket for expenses, or let's just say gas, meaning gas in a car is what I'm going to use, budget this for. Food is what I'm going to budget that for. So you can actually, as they have it here on the screen, customize your budget with pockets. Similar to what a business would do. That's how you can run your household, because then you can pay yourself first, put away a little bit of money, and then use that to, well, let's call it what it is. Save, invest, earn your 3% APY. We'll talk about it shortly, but first, let's get into these buckets, because they do have a credit builder program. And if you don't know how these buckets are calculated, then you can't improve your credit score that fast. First up, payment history. You see it right here at the lower left, 35% of your credit score. That is significant. So when you miss a payment and you all of a sudden lose 60 to 100 points, or maybe even more, that is because it weighs heavily. This is why you cannot miss a credit payment. That's imperative. Even if you have to borrow money and make the payment, do it, because it's not worth losing the 60 points, the 70, 80, 100 points. Yes, you can fix it, because you can do your on-time payment to get back to 99%, but that just means you need more accounts. That's what helps. If you have 1 or 2 accounts and you miss a payment, it's going to take you 8, 9, 10 months to get back to 99% on-time payment history, versus if you had 10 accounts that were reporting on your credit report and you missed a payment, Then you just have to do like 3 months and you'll be back to 99%. All right, it's that simple. Now, next on the list is 30%, which is the amount owed. That is what we call debt utilization. So once again, if you're new here to the SSN Nation, then I'll make it simple. You have $1,000 credit limit. You owe $300. That is 30%. Your credit score will do nothing. You need to be under 29%, so you should have a balance of $290 or less if you have a credit card limit of $1,000. If you want your credit score to move in the positive direction, meaning up, then you need to be under 9%, meaning owe $90 or less, and ideally we want you at around $50, $60, $70. That's it. On $1,000, that just gives you an idea. This will help improve your credit score. So let's use another example. Let's say I have $500 charged on my $1,000 credit limit card. Now that's a 50% debt utilization. That's not good. But this is representing 30% of your score. 50% of debt utilization is not good. All right? So how do we get under 30? Well, what if we add another card? What if we add a $550 credit card or store card or whatever? And that's now means together we have $1,550. So now if you owe $500, you will be under the 29% debt utilization number. So now that 30% bucket is going to be in the positive direction once again. So by adding credit cards or trade lines to your profile, this could help reduce your debt utilization without actually having to pay it down. There's something else that we can do as well. You can call all of your credit card companies right now, and I'll use the same example. Let's just say we have $1,000 credit limit on a card and we owe $500. We call up the credit card company and say, hey, I need to buy a fridge or whatever the case may be. I need a little bit of extra credit line. Do you think you can bump it up to $2,000? They may say no, but they may say, well, we'll bump it up to $1,600. If they bump it up to $1,600, then your debt utilization is once again under 30%, which is what you need it under. All right, so without doing anything, just by asking for a credit line increase, you could get your debt utilization lower, which now gives you a positive feedback on your credit score. And again, the payment history and the amount owed is 65% of your credit score. Now remember that. All right, next is length of history, which is nothing you can do about that. That's just time. So even if you get new cards now, it's the average of all your cards together. So let's go through this. If you have a 10-year of credit history with, let's say, one card, all right, you never got another card. Now all of a sudden today you got a new card. Well, now your length of history, credit history, has been reduced to half. All right? Now you're to 5 years instead of 10 years. And if you get another new card, now you're going to be reduced to 3.5 years. And if you get another new card, then you're going to be down to almost 2 years, 2.5. See how this works? It's the average over all of the cards. But you don't have to worry about any of that. Just get at least 10 accounts reporting. All right? So that helps you with 30% debt utilization, 35% payment history, 15% length of credit history. 10% new credit is a good thing. So that means when you have like Credit Strong, for instance, which by the way, there's something coming out. They're going to have business credit. It's not out yet. Well, you guys will know all about it. I'm sure some of you may even be getting emails. So keep in mind, new credit, such as installment trade line, which is what Credit Strong does, and Self-Lender. I have links down below for Credit Strong and Self-Lender as well. But these act more like a credit builder program and a savings account, and they report installment trade line. But this would be new credit. So you get 10% of your credit scores based on new credit. So see, there's nothing wrong with getting new credit, right? And then a credit mix. 10% of your credit score, credit mix, meaning revolving trade line, installment trade line. Revolving trade line is like a your credit cards. Installment trade line is, like I said, Credit Strong Self Lender, but also like a mortgage, also like a car payment. Fixed payments like a personal loan, that's installment. Revolving, just think of credit card. That's the easiest form because a credit card payment could change monthly depending on how much you owe. All right, so that is pretty much the buckets. Now let's get to what we were talking about. One Finance. Down below, like I said, there's a link for One Finance, there's a link for Credit Strong, there's a link for Self Lender, there's a link for Benjamin Finance, which is acting like X1. It's on the wait list, so that's down below. And let's start right here, as I'll just go down. We're going to make this real short and real sweet. But again, I pointed this out, all in one account with One Finance, your daily finances at a glance. And notice here, there's a credit line. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They actually give you a credit line. So now, once again, you can build your credit score by doing something you already do. A lot of you receive to get your direct deposit from your job or from your employment. Self-employed has the same thing. You send it over here. Now you are building a relationship with One Finance, and they allow a credit line based on how much your direct deposits are. Okay? Oh, by the way, get your free, I believe you get $50 once you deposit $250 or more as your first direct deposit. You get $50. All right, so most people will have a direct deposit of $250. So again, look at these pockets. Rent, $590. So your money can be dispersed in these pockets. Then you have vacations. They're saving for their vacation already, so that's another pocket. So this is what I was explaining before, where you can actually put in your bills, and when you have your money come in, it can be put into those pockets. That way you know you have the money ready, on standby. You don't have to live paycheck to paycheck, so to speak. You would already look in there and say, okay, I can't go out tonight because I don't have any money left. This handles all my bills. Makes it nice and simple. You're the CEO of your life. All right? Build your emergency savings automatically. That's the little pocket that they're talking about. So you're saving a certain percentage, and they give you 3% APY. Now there's an asterisk next to it, so you're going to have to come over here and check it out. Use the link down below to sign up, and you're going to have to give them your driver's license, whether front and back, and or you can use a passport photo, and then you're going to have to do a selfie. You know, you're going to have to get registered legitimately. All right. Now, put your paycheck on autopilot and save up to 10% of your paycheck, up to $1,000 a month. So again, it's almost working just like if you worked at a job. When you tell your job, you know what, take 5% of my money and put it into my 401k. Except in this case, you're saying whatever you want to do. It could be 5%, 10%, whatever you want it to do, and you're putting it away in your own account for your own purposes instead of giving your money to somebody else. You know we love the CEO of my life situation. Here we go with the credit line. Borrow money at an affordable rate. I don't know if 12% APR is affordable rate, but 1% per month, okay, and that's another pocket that you get that you can borrow and pay 1% per month. Direct deposit customers can finance a purchase over time or cover bills between paychecks. So again, if you happen to be paycheck to paycheck, well, guess what? You can borrow and then pay it back real quick to minimize your, because you don't want to pay 12% APR. That's pretty simple. They give instant credit is what somebody's saying. Okay, fine. Now, this is the other thing, the credit builder. That is significant. Automatically build credit history. Credit builder makes automatic on-time payments every month. There's no new account or new card needed to start using. You have to like that, ladies and gentlemen. It's automatically built in. And here's again the pockets, again, groceries, gas, house bills. This is all set up for you so you don't have to stress. You don't have to sit there and wonder. It's like no spreadsheet needed, no nothing. You can just put the money in, have it already dispersed into your pockets, and automatically you're like, okay, my money's handled already. I don't have to sweat. Even if you don't have enough money, at least you know I have money, some money to pay whatever I need to pay. That information is very, very valuable being in today's society. because the have and have nots is getting larger and larger, that wealth gap. And again, they talk about the share pockets. Once again, fees, no fees, early paycheck. Well, everybody says that. 3% APY, savings is at least giving you 1%, overdraft protection, yes, credit line, yes. You have to like that, right? And it's pretty simple. Here you go. Start using one, earn a $5 bonus. Okay, well, the link down below, we can get you more than a $5 bonus if you deposit $250 or more using the direct deposit feature, and you're in with that. Now, I'm going to go over the credit builder where there's questions, so to speak. I'm just going to make this simple because this is almost over. What is credit builder? This is from their articles. Our credit builder helps you live life while automatically building your credit history. There's no fees, no interest, no paycheck, direct deposit required to join. That's correct. To join's nothing. Credit Builder is an optional product for any one customer who is interested in building their credit and who meets eligibility requirements. All right? If you are not eligible for Credit Builder, you can be eligible for Credit Line. They have two different things going on. The Credit Builder is in beta testing right now, and to request early access, click here. Now I'm going to show you something. When you click here, it basically just takes you to this page. All right? It doesn't really do anything other than explain it to you again. All right? So you can go over all of this, put it into a pocket, and again, there's the credit builder, manual payment, and by the 25th of the month. It's pretty simple, and I'll have a link to this page that I just clicked on. How do I make a credit builder payment? And I'll go one page back. This is the page that I'll have a link down below in the description so you can check it out further and get on the wait list if necessary, and at least be ready for when that comes out. And allegedly they are going to actually report to the credit bureaus. All right, there we go. This payment is reported to the primary credit bureaus. Credit bureaus may be limited to select credit bureaus during one's credit beta phase. That's right, because you guys already know it's not going to be a good thing, because what they have done to all the previous My Jewelers, New Coast, Ox Publishing, AG, and everybody else, they're trying to stop all this. And apparently this is going to be used, the credit builder program is going to be used like Self-Lender, Credit Strong, and Installment Trade Line. So we'll go back to the buckets. The Installment Trade Line helps you for everything: the new credit, the length of history, the credit mix, and the payment history. It leaves out this 30% bucket. But any bucket, if you can get 4 of the 5, that's still going to help improve your credit score. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. One Finance, the link is down below. Credit Strong, Self-Lender, Benjamin Finance, X1, Tomo Credit Card, everybody's heard of. All of these, no hard inquiry, ladies and gentlemen, when they come out. Benjamin Finance and X1 hasn't come out. It's a wait list, so just please go down below and sign up. No hard inquiries is what you want. I'll have 2 links down below as well for videos, so you can go see how to get that shopping cart trick done for Overstock and Victoria's Secrets. Use that as well, because those are store cards and they do help with your debt utilization in all 5 buckets. So with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we just don't talk about credit all the time, because credit is an asset. Starting your own business and having revenues coming in, that is an asset. Real estate investing is an asset. Crypto investing is an asset. Buying gold, silver, and precious metals is an asset. Making streams of income online while you sleep, that is an asset these days, ladies and gentlemen. And you got to get on the plan, because sooner or later you're going to need all of it to stay alive and to stay in the positive, because inflation is coming. I'm going to say this again. Interest rates are going to rise. Everything is not what it has been over the last 11, 12 years. things will change and they may pull the rug from underneath you at any time. So be prepared. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.